Partners in Success. Estebel Acosta here. Happy first day of spring. Today is March 20th, 2016. And here in my household, we are wrapping up spring break. It has been a beautiful blue skies, cool breeze outside, just beautiful weather here in Houston. And wanted to just send you guys a quick shout out to let you know I'm back. You know, spring break is over and I'm ready to send my kids back to school and ready to get back to work because we only have 10 more days and March is going to be over. And what that means is 2 more months and the half-year mark is here. And before we know it, the year's going to be over. So we need to stop, look at our goals. What have we achieved? What did we achieve the first 3 months? Where did we miss our mark? What do we need to reset? What do we need to work on? And what do we need to do to make sure that we get to June powerfully? So definitely we'll be connecting with you one-on-one pretty soon and setting your goals and your intentions for April. I wanted to share with you guys a conversation that I had with Luz this morning. So Luz and I have had set the intention to connect every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. That's just something that works for both of us. And the purpose of that call is to connect, to talk about her achievements for that week, to answer any questions that she might need help with, to help her overcome any obstacles that she's coming across, to help her stay inspired. And whenever I connect with my leaders, whenever I connect with my business partners, it also helps me stay inspired. So we made the commitment to connect every Sunday, once a week. So if I haven't talked to you yet, start thinking about that. I want us to start connecting once a week. Start thinking about what day and time works best for you. And then we'll go forward from there. So the conversation that Luz and I had this morning, we were talking about her goals of how many invitations, and she has her list. She's been working on her list and she set a commitment to how many invitations she wants to make for the week, and she knows what she has going on during the week. Wants to make sure that she is taking advantage of all the free time that she has because she will have a busy week. And we were just kind of brainstorming what time is best for her to make her phone calls. So she asked me what works best for me. When do I make my phone calls? So this is what I want to share with you. I have made phone calls in the morning. I've made phone calls at lunchtime. I have made phone calls in the evening. I have made phone calls as late as 9 o'clock. Now, let me tell you that when I make my phone calls in the morning, that's when I have the best results. Why am I making phone calls at 9 o'clock? Usually because I let the day get in the way. And yes, I said let, because making 3 to 5 to 7 to 10 phone calls, it doesn't take any more than 1 hour. But I didn't sit down and do it because I let the day get in the way, because I had mother things that I needed to do, household chores that I had to complete, family obligations, appointments, who knows what it was. So at 9 o'clock, I'm looking at what I've done for the day, and I have an accountability partner that I need to report my numbers to, as well as report them to Lisa, my upline. And I don't want to say 0. So at 9 o'clock, I'm picking up the phone and I'm making the phone calls. So what I've noticed with the different times of day that I make invitations, I have the best results in the morning. Why is that? Because in the morning is when I'm feeling the most productive. In the morning is when I'm feeling the most excited about my business. In the morning is when I'm feeling the most inspired. So this is my routine usually, and not necessarily in that order, but I make sure that I get this done every morning. I get up and I meditate. That is something that I do before I wake up my kids. I get up and I meditate. I exercise. Sometimes I exercise 20 to 40 minutes. Sometimes before I take my kids to school, sometimes after I drop them off. It just depends on what time I get up. So I meditate, I exercise, I drop off my kids, I have a light breakfast, and then I sit down on my kitchen table. In my kitchen, I have 2 big windows. The sun is coming in. I'm just in a good mood because I just meditated. I just exercised. I usually have music playing in the background. To keep my spirit up, to keep my motivation up. And that's when I'm feeling the most excited. Now, how does my voice sound? My invitations are usually the same and I say the same thing. But how does my voice sound when I'm feeling the most inspired versus me making an invitation at the end of the day because I have to, because I'm trying to hit my numbers. By the end of the day, I'm usually tired. Sometimes maybe a little frustrated for whatever reason if I have something going on during the day. So it just makes more sense to make my invitations when I'm feeling the most inspired. So I'm going to ask you to comment on this video. What time of day are you making your phone calls, and are you doing them at a time when you're feeling most inspired? Posture, that's my doggy back there. Posture and the invitation is everything. Everything. It doesn't matter what we say. If we're sounding tired and frustrated, that's going to come across during our invitation. What is that dog eating? That's going to come across in our invitation. And we don't want that. What we want to come across in our invitation is excitement, passion, urgency for them to take a look at what we're doing because we're excited and it's working for us. So comment below, when are you making your invitations, and are you doing it at a time that you're inspired, and what inspires you? And if you're feeling frustrated, if you're not in a great mood, if you're tired, before you make your invitations, are you doing something to change your mood? You got to change your mood. So if you're feeling a little frustrated because you're getting a lot of no's, you're getting a little frustrated because you feel like your business is not moving forward, don't make those phone calls. Don't make those phone calls. Instead, do something to change your mood. Okay? Do something to change your mood. What works for me to change my mood is music. I listen to something uplifting. I turn on some music. I also might read something from Lisa, some notes that I took before from Richard or Lisa, or listen to some training, a recording, a playback from Lisa or Richard or Kimmy. That usually changes my mood. And something that I've been doing lately that is just working wonders for me. You can't see it on the camera, but when I'm feeling a little not 100% before I make my invitations or just anything during the day. If I'm not feeling my 100% and I need to change my mood, I just stand on the Wonder Woman pose. So what does that look like? You can't see it on my camera. My feet are open, hip width apart, and my hands are on my waist. And I just stand there, take some deep breath, and think something positive. Now, sometimes I do this while I'm standing in front of my vision board and standing in front of my goals. I don't just stand in front of my goals. I look at them and I hit that Wonder Woman pose. And you'll be surprised how that your body, how that changes your mood. Okay, so something to think about, guys. Make sure that your invitation is reflecting your passion, your urgency, and your excitement about your business. And why urgency? Because we have something that they need, and they don't know what they don't know. They don't know how awesome this opportunity is. So we are. It's up to us to share it with them, and that's why urgency. Because people can sleep at night, and because money isn't enough, because whatever reason, and we have the solution to help them if they choose to. If they choose to take advantage of this opportunity, we have the solution for them. So make sure that your invitation is reflecting that excitement that you have about your opportunity, that passion that you feel about what we have going here. And your excitement about what you are doing and how it's helping your future and your life. So I will see you this evening at 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern time on our One Tribe call with Kimmy, and I look forward to connecting with you during the week. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate everything that you do and all the hard work that you put into your business. We'll talk to you soon.